Hey y'all, it's me, Michael Mitchell, back with another YouTube video. So the topic of my video is group of men made a list of the kind of women you should never take on a date. So no further ado, here I go. Let's do this. So my last video, women made a list of men on dates that men shouldn't take them on a date at. So I'm going to be doing a video on a group of men that made a list on the kind of women that you should never take on a date. So no further ado, here I go. So let's see it. Oh God. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. I got two phones. Okay, here I go. Number one, single mothers. Which I can understand why. Because men don't want to date a woman with kids. That's just not a good look for them. So I do understand that. I do understand why men don't want to take single women, single mothers on a date with kids. Because they depend on you to pay for a babysitter. You men out there don't want to pay for a babysitter with kids who aren't theirs. So I understand. Number two, women with tattoos. Well, okay, I guess I can understand why. Because what man want to date a woman with tattoos? There's some men that do date women with tattoos, but there are some men that don't date women with tattoos. So I kind of understand it, but I'm gonna leave that alone because I do understand why. I do. I really do. So no comment. So no judgment on that. No judgment here. So that's okay. Number three, women who dress like this. Women who dress like this in public. Well, when you say women who dress like this in public, you probably talk about women who wear provocative outfits. Like with the little short shorts, with the seat. I don't know. They be wearing some. They do be wearing some provocative clothing. I can understand why. You probably want a woman. You probably want to date a woman who dress modesty. I can understand. I can understand that. No judgment here. So I do. I think you meant. I think the group of men talk about women who dress provocative. Like them little baddies that be on Instagram talk about they're a baddie. Like, okay, I I ain't gonna say nothing about the baddie, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Though I do understand. Number four, sex workers such as sex workers such as OnlyFans girls, mattress actresses, strippers, call girls, and escorts, and Instagram models and bottle girls, etc. Yes, never take a sex worker on a date. Don't do it, because some of these women are going. Because some of these women will forever be sex workers. Nothing is never going to change them because they a lot of these women take on simps. A lot of these women who are Instagram models, OnlyFans girls who caters to men who sipping for them. So I do understand. Why, because who wants a woman who is a sex worker as a wife? Nobody. No, nobody. So I understand. I really do. I do understand. I don't want to take a sex worker on a date, especially sex workers who are who are OnlyFans models, Instagram models, bottle girls, whatever they are, whatever they do on the internet. No, sorry. Oh God. Number 5, women with an IG page. Well, I do agree with that. I mean, no, no. Women who have an IG page, no. Never take them on a date. No, no. Because 9 out of 10, they don't appreciate anything. Because they might be rude, might want money for your time. Like, no, no. Not a good idea. No. Because you don't know what type of women who have an IG page. You don't know what you're getting yourself into with them type of women. So no, absolutely not. Next. So number 6, women with a non-ear piercings. Well, I can understand that. Like, I'm gonna leave that alone because I kind of not understanding. I kind of not understanding with the number 6 one with women with non-ear piercing. What do you mean by that? Like, that's I'm a little confused by that, but I'm gonna leave that alone because I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna leave that alone because that's a little confusing for me to understand. Number 7, women with purple hair or any other unnatural colors. I agree with this one. Like, I don't want to date any women with different type of colors because women with all types of women with purple hair, yellow hair, red hair, women with blue hair, they are ugly to me. Like, I don't mean this as a disrespectful way because if you're gonna wear purple hair, yellow hair, blue hair, green hair, at least be good at it. But if you're suck at it or not good at it, you look ugly to me. Like, I wouldn't take you on it. I would never in my life take you out on a date with purple hair, with unnatural with or any other natural colors. No. That's a big no-no for me. So, I understand. So, I'm gonna leave it at that. Number 8, women with I can't describe this word. HEAUX, friends. Well, I can understand that because, like, well, you might meet somebody who have friends like the one in number 8, because you never know what they're gonna say about you dating their friend, because and because you barely don't know, you don't know what you're dealing with after the fact. But I'm gonna leave that alone because I have a little problem reading the word with the friends on this one on number 8, because because I don't even know what that word is, because I'm gonna leave that alone because I'm gonna move on. So I do understand. Number 9, models who market to men. Yes, I do agree with number 9. Never take a model out on a date who markets to men. No, cause you don't know what type of mood that these models that be on, cause you don't know what you're dealing with when you're dating models who market to men. So no, never take a model out on a date who markets to men. No, leave them right where they at. So I'm gonna leave that alone. Number 10, women who travels regularly. I agree with that. Never date a woman who travels. Never take a woman who travels regularly out on a date, because they like to waste money. Like, why are you traveling so much regularly? Where are you trying to go? Now I can understand there are certain places you ain't never been before, but you gotta slow down. But certain women who travel regularly need to slow down, really, because most men don't travel. Most men don't travel regularly like women do. You gotta like slow down. Certain cities and countries are not going anywhere. Certain cities and countries are not going anywhere. You gotta little slow down, because you are wasting too money on plane tickets, baggage, baggage fee. Like you gotta slow down. You gotta calculate on how much you're spending these days, because you could wake up one morning without any money to play with. So yes, I do agree. Never date a woman who travel. Never take a woman out on a date who travels regularly. So no. 11. Women who drinks liquor regularly. Yeah, I do agree with that one. Like, never take a woman out on a date who drinks liquor regularly. Like drinking liquor regularly can be bad for your health. I don't know certain women who knows this, but when you drink liquor regularly, you can damage your health in a really bad life. Like, you could damage your kidneys, your heart, other organs inside your body. You can damage them like really bad. So never take a woman out on a date who drinks liquor regularly. No. Mm-mm. Number 12. Women with weak, absent fathers. You know, yeah, I do agree with that, because never take a woman who with weak or absent fathers. No. Like, those women are like so mad at the world. Like, they're weak inside. They're mad at the world, mad at men with no fathers who are absent. Like, no. Those women are like psycho crazy. Like, no. Like, I'm gonna leave that alone. So I agree with that. I understand. Number 13. Women who lives alone. Okay. I'm a little confused on that, and I'm going to have to disagree with this one. What's wrong with dating women who live alone? Just tell me that. It was up. It was like me, my opinion, myself. I would date a woman who lives alone. I live alone. Like, what? I disagree with that, cause when you trying to take a woman out on a date for the first time, you're trying to look for a wife. Get to know that person, knowing that if she's wifely material, is she going to be a good wife to your kids, future kids. Like, I disagree with that 100%. Like, you should find you somebody. You should always find you a woman who's going to love you for you, who's going to be a good wife to you. You should always date women who with personalities, who have character, good character. So I disagree with number 13, because you never know, what you're gonna never, because you never know what you're gonna find when you date women who lives alone. I live alone, I'm at my dad's house trying to spend time with him. But I do live alone in my one bedroom apartment. But I disagree with that. 100%. Number 14, women with party voice. I'm gonna leave that alone, and I do agree because some women who like to party regularly, like they do have a party voice. I can't describe what type of party voice because I don't date women who parties regularly. Like no, like I do understand, but I do agree, 100%. I'm gonna leave that alone. Number 15, women on dating apps. Yes, and I do agree. Never date a woman. Never take a woman out on a date on a dating app, because you don't know what type of woman you're dealing with on these little dating apps. Because finding love and finding a woman to take out on the first date can be dangerous, because there are a lot of dangerous women that's on here that are lurking for men with money, rob men with money. So you don't want to date women. You don't want to take a woman out on a date on these little dating apps. No. You gotta be careful with these dating apps, cause you never know what type of women you're gonna be dealing with. You don't know if they're crazy, violent, evil. Like you gotta watch out for things like that. And I do agree. Number 16, women who have been on Fresh and Fit. Yes, I do agree. There are a lot of childish, immature, man-hating women on that have been on Fresh and Fit. Like, no, and most of them there are in their early 20s, mid 20s. They're not worth loving. They're not even worth your time to take them on a date. So no. Women who have been on Fresh and Fit, I stay far away from them as much as I can. Because most of them hate men. And most of them are feminists. Like, feminists hate men. And most of them are on these little Fresh and Fit podcasts. So, no, I leave them alone. Number 17, women with lists. Yes. If you have higher expectation, you're not my type. So no, I wouldn't take a woman who makes a list of dates they want to go on the date, because they have higher expectations. Like it's alright to have expectations, but when you have high expectations, you're not my type. You're not even worth my time. I want to take a woman with high expectation on a date. No, I stay far away from them as much as possible. So no. Number 18, women who have been engaged. Well, yeah, I agree with that, because you gotta be careful when you take certain women out on a date, because you don't know if that woman has been engaged or not. Those are like warning flags that you gotta be careful for. But I do understand why, because you gotta watch out for certain women, because you don't know if they're have been engaged or divorced. Like, you gotta be careful. It's a crazy world out here, and I can understand why certain men would never take a woman out on a date who has been engaged, because it's just not worth it. No. Number 19, divorcees. Yes. Never take a woman out on a date who has been divorced. No. Like, not a good idea. It's just not gonna happen, because it's just not a good look. The name of the game in the dating world, find you someone that who is a good wife. Find you somebody with good character, good personality, who could be who could be your wife one day. If you find you someone to take out on a date, knowing that trying to get to know them, trying to find out if they got good character, good personality about themselves. You never know. You never know. You might meet you a good wife one day. So no, never take a woman out on a date who is divorced. No, leave them right where they at. Not a good idea. 20. American black women. Whoever made this list, I would be very careful if I was you. Because you don't want to all black, put all American black women on one category. There are some American black women out there that is worth dating. Not all American black women are bad, like people try to make them out to seem to be. There are good American black women that you can take them out on a date. But never put all black women on one category. Not all of them are like that. There are some great American black women who do have good characters about themselves, that do have good personality, but never put all of them on one category to make them feel bad about themselves. Because you gotta be careful with that, because last thing you don't want to do is defend any black woman who may feel some type of way about this. But please be careful. Just saying. 21. Number 21. Women raised in the West. I'm a little confused, but I kind of understand, but I'm a little confused by what you meant by that. Like women raised in the West. What do you mean by that? Like I don't have anything to say about this, but I'm gonna leave this alone because I'm a little confused by that, because I don't know what you meant by the last part. Number 21. Women raised in the West. Like, what do you mean? Like, I have a hard time trying to understand that part, but I'm gonna leave that alone. But so there you have it. I read the list, and reading this list makes me understand why. Because there are certain women out there that do make dating a lot difficult, a lot harder to get to know them, because most of them want money from you. Like, you barely know this person, but you want money from them, and they want to go on these expensive dates. Like, no, like we are at a time where we are living in inflation times. Our economy is not looking too good right now. Like, why go on an expensive date? Why spend a lot of money on going to expensive restaurants? That's too expensive. No. So they do make this a lot harder, but I do understand why Group of Men made this list, to get back at women who made their list too. But but to each his own. When you go on your first date, find you a good woman who has good characters about herself, good personalities, and get to know her as who she is, the real her inside. that could be your wife one day. That could be a good wife to you one day. Never find a woman like on these like on this list right here who are like money hungry, who have higher expectations, and who likes to go on, who likes to travel regularly and drinks too much with, and a lot of tattoos. Like, find you a clean woman who is a God-fearing woman who goes to church, likes to do fun things. You know, because certain women, they like to make dating harder for men to get to know them. Most of these women who made this list are going to be end up single one day. Single, lonely, and bitter if they don't see the errors of their ways soon. So that's all I have to say about the situation. I understand the man's version of their list, and there are some I do agree with, and there are some things that I don't agree with, and there are some things that are confusing in this list, but I do understand. It's hard out here in the dating world. It is hard, but I always pray to God that there's a will and a way to find you a good woman that's going to be a good wife to you one day. So that's all I have to say about the situation. This is Michael, back with another YouTube video, and I will be back with another video. All right, stay safe, and may you have a wonderful, blessed day. And always remember, team positive, and let today be yours. All right, peace.